I recently went to my library's book sale and I got way too many books, but I wanted to show you the ones that I was most excited to find. Starting off strong, pretty much the first book that I picked up was The Grape of Nanking. I have heard nothing but great things about this. I say great with some hesitancy because this is very clearly a tough subject to read about, but I was very excited to find this and it's also in extremely great condition. So, yay. If you know anything about me, you know I love Ernest Shackleton, and I found a book written by him about his Antarctic journey in 1907 to 1909. Yeah, this was an easy pickup for me. I'm also slowly becoming very obsessed with Teddy Roosevelt, and I found a fantastic book about him called Mornings on Horseback. This is by David McCullough, who is a very well known historian and has a ton of books. I have a lot of his books on my shelf, but I haven't read any of them yet. So, probably the first one of his that I'll read might be this one about Mr. Teddy Roosevelt. I love a good micro history book, and I was so excited when I found this book about the Hatfields and the McCoys. This was a feud between these two families back in like the 1880s, I think. And I am so stoked to read this. I tried listening to the audiobook a while ago, but I felt that I needed to have the physical book because there's so many names. There's so many different Hatfields and so many McCoys, and they start intertwining, and it's getting all crazy because, Appalachia. So definitely excited to read this one. And I did get a few fiction books, so let's see what we got. I got the sick ass copy of Don Quixote. You know how chunky that is, and it's got a good flop. Very excited to pick this up. The cover's super sick. I don't know when I'll get to this, but I was really glad to find this. Another steal, I found Grapes of Wrath. I love anything related to the Dust Bowl, and I'm sure I'm going to love everything that John Steinbeck writes. It even matches my copy of East of Eden, and I can't wait to get to this. Although, deckled edges, not my favorite thing, but we'll move past that. And a random one that Julian put on my radar recently is this book by Mario Vargas Llosa called Feast of the Goat. I don't know what it's about. It looks freaky as hell, and I'm kind of here for that. One honorable mention is this book that I found about, of course, Teddy Roosevelt called Bully, and it has a lot of political cartoons in it. I thought that's super cool. I don't know if you can hear me. And I can't wait to check out more of Teddy Roosevelt and see how his life unfolded, I guess. I got all of those books for $2 each, plus all the other ones that I did not show you because it is way too many books. But if you have a library sale going on near you, check it out for sure. Let me know if you've read any of those books and if you enjoyed them. And as always, happy reading.